Oh, I can't wait to see that baldacchino looking brand new, thanks to the Knights of Columbus and thanks to Bishop-elect Cristiano Barbosa. He's right here in the living room as promised. Cristiano.
Thank you.
Thanks
for having me.
here. I know your life is crazy right now, so we appreciate you taking the time just to talk with us a little bit.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So how are you doing with this change? It's a real quick turnaround.
Yeah, well, it's kind of crazy, as you know that better than I know. I don't think I still did not realize like what is happening, but I'm happy.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're happy.
That's what I can say, yeah.
Have you been invited to the Bishop School in Rome yet?
No, I was not, and I don't even know. So what is that? What is Bishop's School?
Oh, it would take me too long to describe it. It's so much fun. No, I'm only kidding. No, it's not bad. You get to meet the other guys around the world, internationally, who've been named bishops as well recently. So
longing for that.
Yeah. So it's often a very interesting story. I got to ask you this question: how did you find out that Pope Francis named you a bishop?
I found out I was driving to a parish in the Merrimack region. I was at 95, was 6 p.m. more or less, driving my car. And then I received this call, and I answered the Bluetooth in the car. And there was this English with French accent. And he said, Cardinal Pierre. And then I said, hi, yes. And then he asked, can you talk? Are you alone? I said, yes, I'm driving my car. Keep talking. And I said, no, stop the car. Pull up.
Pull over.
Pull over. And I said, no, I can't talk. He said, no, pull over and call me back. So I found a place, and then I stopped. Then I called him back, and then he told me, I don't want you getting involved in an accident because of me. So Pope Francis, elected you, or I don't remember the words. And then I was kind of petrified. Then I said, I don't know what to say, and blah, blah. And then he said, okay, is this a yes? I said, yes. So call Cardinal Sean. And I remember Cardinal Sean was in Europe. And I said, well, maybe 2 a.m. there. He said, no, he's awake. Call him. And then that's it.
Wow.
And then I called him, and he was happy, and
oh, congratulations.
We spoke a little bit. Yeah.
We're very excited. All of us are. Your fellow bishops, the Cardinal, of course, and then the Brazilian community and the whole Archdiocese of Boston looks forward to your ordination on the Feast of St. Blaise. Now, you were born in Brazil, correct? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I was born in Brazil in a small town in a rural area of the state of São Paulo. São Paulo is the largest city in Brazil, but my town is about 6 hours, if there's no traffic, west of São Paulo. So I grew up there until the age of college. Then I went for college abroad. I mean, the other place in the state. So that's where I lived and grew up. It's called Adamantina. Okay. The town.
Adamantina. And were you ordained a priest in Brazil?
Yes, I went for college in another place called Bauru, and I studied there, and I was really involved with the university ministry, campus ministry there, biblical studies, leading groups. And when I finished college and I decided to try the seminary, to enter the seminary, I decided to be in that diocese where I was really active, Bauru. Yeah, so that's where I was ordained.
And then you studied at Boston College. You just completed a doctorate, didn't you?
Yes, 2019 I completed my doctorate. So that's why I came to the U.S. for grad studies. And
God works in strange ways.
Yes, so I ended up staying longer. They required another master's degree before the doctorate, so it was 2 more years, and then the doctorate, and I got involved with the Brazilian communities and Portuguese communities. I lived at St. Anthony, Cambridge.
Oh, with Father Walter Carrero, we bow our heads.
Walter, yes. But I got involved with the Brazilian apostolate, the many communities, and the Cardinal proposed, once I finished, that I would stay to do some missionary work. And my bishop back there in Brazil, he accepted, And then I ended up staying.
And here you are.
Yeah.
So as the day of your consecration as a bishop, February 3rd, approaches, can I just ask you, what's going on in your heart? You know, how do you feel about it?
I'm not thinking too much about, but of course, people ask this all the time, and as the day approaches, you know this, the many things we need to do.
Yes.
Getting the coat of arms and explanations for that, and the picture for the cover of the program. You're not thinking about this. So, special edition of the pilot and pictures, I was not thinking about that. So, those many things that keeping popping up, even the clothing, official pictures, like, I don't have that. So
you can borrow my stuff if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So borrow your. So when
no
people
charge.
see when people
Cristiano,
see the pictures,
no charge.
will be. It's good that they know it's your clothes. You know, your bishop clothes.
I'm honored, and in a way, like the Cardinal said at the press conference the day that this was announced, things are not going to change for you in a certain way, right?
Yeah. When someone asked, I remember that, what changes now? And he said, nothing. He is still the Episcopal Vicar of the Central Region and the Secretary for Evangelization, Discipleship, and Pastoral Planning. So,
which is a mouthful.
Yeah.
That title.
So, yeah. So, exactly. So, he'll keep doing what he's doing, but he will be a bishop.
Sounds good to me.
Some more confirmations, I think.
You think the cathedral will be full?
I don't know. The Cardinal surely expects that. He's happy, and I'm happy if people are happy. I told you that before. I know it's tough. You know, February the 3rd, first weekend of February, I learned that climatologically is the worst possible, historically the worst, like weekend in the year. Most amount of snowstorms.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I heard from a
that.
specialist, said, first weekend of February, the worst.
Well, the good news is, as I've already said, if someone can't make it, they can watch it right here.
Yes,
on Catholic TV.
so I'm honored and just to know that Catholic TV will broadcast. And you know, people in Brazil are, all the friends that I have, family, and people are asking me, send us the link for the thing. I said, well, Catholic TV will provide that, and you can watch online. So I'm really happy.
CatholicTV.com/live. And Kevin's over on the news desk. He's waiting to do the news. But I just want to show, no, I'm going to take that back. We're not going to do the news today because we've had enough news already. But there was this great picture I saw the other day. I was watching, just kind of fast forwarding through the video of when Bishop Mark and I were ordained bishops. And at one point, I was walking up the aisle, and I was giving the blessing, and there you are. And I looked at you, and I gave you the blessing, never knowing that 6 or 7 years later that I would be going to your ordination. So there it is right there.
That's nice.
Bishop-elect Cristiano, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on your appointment.
And thank you for accepting. You are one of the bishops who will be there.
I will be there.
For the consecration. And everyone is welcome. Please, if you can make it, if you are from some other place, please watch on Catholic TV. Thank you.
Good. We look forward to it.